FAMU has had a history of having some of their athletes being selected by the Dallas Cowboys. First, Bullet Bob Hayes. Speedster from back in the day, back in the early 70s. Some say the fastest player ever. Won gold medals in track and field and Olympic level. Then Ray Alexander, 6'4" wide receiver back in the 80s. And Nate Newton, who also played for the Dallas Cowboys. Now fast forward to Markquese Bell. And even though he was an undrafted free agent, he has a chance to make impact. He has a chance to make this roster. Of course, there are going to be things for him to learn. But the future is bright, and I'll chime in. What's good, everyone? This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. Please like and share this video. And I told you about Markquese Bell. See, some folks thought I was just being biased, always rooting for HBCU players to succeed in the NFL. And yes, that may be true, but I am objective. If someone has that type of talent, I'll chime in. If someone from the SWAC or MEAC or any HBCU is not at that level, I will also express that. I've done it before. Now you see Markquese Bell. He's impressing all the coaches. Matter of fact, Bleacher Report had a list of each NFL rookie who is standing out in their camp, and they only selected one rookie for each camp. So if you look at this list, you will see Arizona Cardinals, Majaj Sanders as a standout, and then for the Falcons, Desmond Riddler from Cincinnati. He's really good, and it should have been drafted higher. Isaiah Likely, Baltimore Ravens. And if you've seen him play at Coastal Carolina, he was that dude. James Cook, Georgia, Buffalo Bills, not surprised there. Georgia produces a lot of talented running backs. And then when you go to the Dallas Cowboys, they have Markquese Bell as being a rookie that's standing out. Now, Jalen Tolbert is standing out as well. But I guess they selected Markquese Bell as being a main standout because he came out of nowhere in their eyes. Now, for those who have watched HBCU prospects throughout the season, we're not surprised. We told you that Markquese Bell should have been drafted. I had people scoff off when I said that Markquese Bell should have been a 3rd or 4th round pick. Now people are regretting not drafting him. So in the next couple of years, I hope that NFL teams do their proper scouting. I looked at Markquese Bell's scouting report before he even was selected as an undrafted free agent to the Dallas Cowboys. They said he couldn't cover. They said that he's inconsistent. I didn't believe that. I believe from watching tape that Markquese Bell was asked to do a lot. He had a lot of responsibility. If you've seen him play the first game against Jackson State, you will understand that. He kept FAMU in the game. He held Jackson State. I know it's a team effort, but he had some responsibility and was one of the main reasons why Jackson State only had 7 points in that game. When they played against South Florida, a D1 team, he stood out. They lost the game, but he was making plays. He tested well. 6'2", 200 plus pounds, 4'4". Good vertical jump. Good shuttle time. So where was the excuse of him not being drafted? Hopefully things change. But I want to show you guys, and if you look on your right-hand corner, I know it's in small writing, but this is a quote from Mike McCarthy, the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. And I quote, "He's been oppressive. He jumped out at the rookie camp. He was very impressive in the Zoom calls. Leading up to coming in here, that's all about younger guys just keep stacking success. And then they start making plays like that too. That definitely helps." That says a lot coming from the head coach. Not only on the play in practice, but his work habits, his studying, his watching, breaking down the film. And kudos and shout out to Coach Willie Simmons, who is a great coach, in my opinion, and deserves his respect. And if you hear anything about a FAMU player, you will hear that they love their coach. They work hard for their coach. You see those same values with Markquese Bell. Andrew Sendejo, one of the scouts of the Dallas Cowboys, he said this about Markquese Bell. And I quote, "Bell is an intriguing prospect with size, speed, and room to improve, but he will need to continue to work on the inconsistencies on both his run and pass game." Now, in my opinion, even though this scout has been doing well for years in scouting the Dallas Cowboys prospects, even though he said he had some inconsistencies, meaning Bell, it's no excuse for him not being drafted. Shoot, throughout the 7 rounds, there's a lot of prospects with inconsistencies. There are a lot of prospects who take plays off. Jordan Davis, who is very talented, who I believe will contribute with the Eagles in some way, had trouble of not having dominant games for all 12 games or more. Matter of fact, Devontae Wyatt, who was drafted later in the first round, has been more consistent than him. That is a fact. But it doesn't stop Jordan Davis from being drafted early. Now, I'm not saying that Markquese Bell should have been a first rounder. But all I'm pointing out, there are not 10 safeties better than him. And I stand by that. There may be a couple who are ahead, but not the full-on 10. There may be 5 better. Really, probably 3. That's just what I believe. But you're seeing it right now. You hear from the coaches, you hear from the scouts, that he has a chance to be a weapon for the Dallas Cowboys. What Dan Quinn is going to do with him is going to bode well for the Cowboys defense. Just watch. Nickel and dime packages. You can put him as a hybrid linebacker to cover tight ends. Different safety spots. He's built for this. He's prepared for this. And I can't wait to see his progression. This is RawTruth Media, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. FAMU, keep doing y'all thing. Keep producing that talent. And this is amazing for all HBCUs. This is amazing for the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm out.